everyone and welcome back. Hello, if you're new here, you're more than welcome. I'm Heather and the channel's Willy Willy Sheep and it is all about cross stitch. At the moment I'm doing like a every 2 weeks I do an update on what I'm stitching. So today is Saturday the 19th of July. I never remember to say the date, I never do. I'm doing it, well, I have sort of actually done it as on a Saturday. Video comes out on a Sunday, but this past couple of times I've sort of been doing it on a Saturday, just trying to fit it in. So I don't have any Saturday stitching to show you yet, but I've plenty of others. Life update, not really much has been happening. We have had a bank holiday weekend here last weekend, which was an absolute scorcher for us. So there wasn't very much done bar barbecuing and lying with the windows open. But no, other than that, I also, if I do have dust on I did check before I started the camera, so I didn't see anything, but that's not saying. We're putting in a new utility room, so at the minute I am sanding walls. I thought I was doing a great job and was getting on great with the painting until I got to a wall, hit it with the roller, and the paint that was already on the wall come off on the roller. That was not good. That put an end to painting that day. So I was out there this morning sanding down all the walls that I could see. I think I have to still do behind the washing machine, or well, the wall behind the washing machine, but I can't get in there at the minute, so that's my excuse. So I have that done, so I need to get painting. My husband has carcasses built and the doors and all on, and we have a new sink, new worktop, all that. So I can't wait to get it done, but I can't say I'm a fan of painting. I will do it, but it'll be last thing on the list. But I do, if I'm wanting to get it done, I'm going to have to go and do the painting. But I so want it done, so I need to get myself motivated to do it. So there might be painting in the very near future, whether it's today, tomorrow, or one of the nights during the week. But no, other than that, that is all I've been at. So I did get a wee bit of stitching done over the past couple of weeks. I think in my last video I went over what I was going to stitch. One of those I didn't stitch on. It was actually the new start. I didn't stitch on it. It is Summer Plums by the Artsy Housewife. I got it when I was on her Patreon. I'm not on her Patreon at the minute, but I always keep an eye out to see, for her patterns are stunning. But no, I didn't get it started because when I went to look at it, I was missing some of the thread. Not enough. I think it was 3 it worked out at that I was missing, so not a big lot. But I just thought I'll just order it. I was ordering thread for one of the full coverages, so I just ordered all together and I thought, right, I'll just wait to have it before I start the whole thing. I still actually need to pick out fabric. I have fabric here, I just need to pick out something. So I want the full set of colours so I can pick out properly. But I was hoping actually they would come today, but the postman's been and no, there's nothing. So hopefully the start of the week the threads will be here and then we can get picking new colours. So that'll be coming up next video, I'm hoping. I think that is all, bar now showing you what I actually have done. Or no, actually I'll show you, or else I haven't actually done this as wee while, is what YouTubers I'm watching. To be honest, at the minute I'm not watching an awful lot of YouTube just because I'm trying to get the utility done, and with it being good weather and all, we're outside, I'm cutting grass, stuff like that. The dogs to get their hair done during the week. That usually takes the whole evening, so that was an evening out. But no, I wanted to check. Because there was actually, it was maybe a couple of weeks ago, I sort of come across quite a lot of new ones to me. And there is a theme with them, which I suppose YouTube's algorithm, that's what brought them to me. But the majority, if not all of these, are mostly full coverage, people that do full coverage. I do love full coverage. It is something I do love working on. So I have 6 or 7 different ones. So I say you maybe have come across these people. As I say, they're all new to me. So first was Holly the Cross Stitch Addict. Then there is Adelaide Stitcher. She's in Australia. Then there's In Stitches with Ebony. She had a beautiful finish. It was a tiger finish. I can't remember the name of the chart or the pattern, or even who it was through. I don't think it was a Gecko Rouge, but she had it up and it was gorgeous. Then there is the Dopamine Stitcher, who's Natasha. I've watched her. The Alchemist Stitcher, who's Anna. And Busy Mum Stitches. So that's them all. Six of them. And I thoroughly enjoyed watching them. So if you like full coverage or you want to see what it's about, check any one of them out. I would recommend. I'll try and link them below. Sometimes it lets me, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's maybe because I actually watch through my own personal YouTube and not the Willy Willy Sheep. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Right, so let's get started on what I've been working on. Okay, actually, on my second, it's haul of a sort. But I got a spreadsheet of Etsy. I actually think it was Ebony of In Stitches with Ebony. I think it was her I seen mentioning it, and then I went and checked it out. But it is, somebody has done on Etsy a spreadsheet. It's all formulated, everything. Excuse me. It's all formulated, everything is done. You buy it the once and you can use it year after year. It's actually the person, and again I'll link it below, it's Rainbow Sheets Stitches, is that? Rainbow Sheets Stitches, I think that's what it is. I haven't my phone here, or I actually had it looked up before I started the camera. It's definitely Rainbow Sheets Stitches, I think. We'll put it below. But it lets you track all your projects. So you have one tab where you put everything in about your project. So your project name, the designer, the fabric, total stitches, total size. Then you can pick if it's in progress, finished, UFO'd, if it's whatever. There's different options to pick from, when you started it, when you estimate to have it finished, and then it'll calculate how many days that is, or it'll calculate from today or the day that you're looking at it to how many days you have left. It tells you how many stitches you have left if you're able to put the stitch count in. Sorry, no, it tells you how many stitches you have done, what percentage you've done. Then you can put in your completion date and how many stitches you've done this year on it. Then there is a part where you actually put in how many stitches you stitch on each day, and it colour codes them. If you do a lot, if you don't do so many, you do all that, and it's monthly. It's split up monthly. Then there's other tabs. Now, one of mine isn't working at the minute, and I don't know if it's me or if it's the program, because you do get it for Excel as you get it as an Excel download, but you also get it as a Google Sheets. I've tried it both ways, and both ways this tab doesn't work in it. It'll tell me how many stitches I've done so far this month, and it tells me how many projects I've worked on this month, but it's done like a calendar, wee boxes for every day, and in those boxes it should come up what you've worked on that day. It doesn't on mine, and I don't know. I've tried different accounts and stuff. It just hasn't worked for me, so I don't know. There's a timeline, then there's an overall summary. You can get a DMC infantry and an anchor and infantry, and there's one for design. I don't even actually know what that tab is, for I've never went into it. You can actually design your own, so there you go. That's it. But I have found it, I thought at the time, I was like, oh, this is maybe a wee bit gimmicky, but no, I love it. Excuse me. So I can actually give you kind of figures. I can give you how many stitches I've done on them. So, right, this is, I get the right one here because I have Winter City and Winter Village. Yes, this is Winter Village. So far this month I've worked on it 4 days. And in total this month I done 573 stitches on it. It's not an awful lot, but considering I'm not somebody who, unfortunately, I don't have an awful lot of time to sit down and stitch. I maybe get half an hour if I'm lucky at night, and that's about it. The only day would maybe be Sunday where I would get a wee bit more time. Saturday, Sunday I can maybe get a wee bit more, but if I'm only stitching on something during the week, I don't get an awful lot done. So 573 stitches, and this is now how far I am with it. I'll put this behind it. It's maybe not big enough, but anyway. And that is what it is looking like so far. So I was more than happy with that one. I worked mostly down, it was down here. It was filling this wee bit in here and then all this bit here, because it was sort of working, I hope you're seeing that. It was sort of mostly all one colour I was working in, or I sort of kept it that that's what I was working with. I think maybe the last few stitches I changed to different colours up here. But it's hard to believe, but there's actually about 4 different colours in that, but because they are just such a slight shade change, you hardly see it. But that is it there. So we're getting on well with that, and that is an 18 count navy Ada. This is full coverage. If you go to buy it, it's Tam Stitches, I think, off Etsy. It is a full coverage, but I decided to use the navy Ada so I could take the background out, and because it was navy or dark colour anyway, and that's why I used the navy Ada. So that is that one. I'm happy. I love working on that one, and I'm happy I've got that sort of done on it, and there was a good bit of that fill in too. So that is that. Let me see if I can find this. Okay, so the next one is Sunflower Cottage. I haven't worked on this one as wee while. This is what I like about the rotation that I'm using at the minute. I said before in my last video, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I sort of changed it up, so it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I do one. Thursday, Friday, Saturday I work on another one, and then on a Sunday it's my focus piece. And I do that for 2 weeks. Well, it's just a running, so I keep working through every project I have until I get to the end, and then it's back to the start again. So everything, I know everything's going to get worked on within a maybe 2-month period, where there's times I have worked, I've done something, I've put it away, and it hasn't seen the light of day in months, maybe even a year. No, I'm fed up with stuff sitting. I would rather see it getting worked on and possibly finished, if that is at all a possibility. So we are working on this one. Did I say what it was? It's Sunflower Cottage, and it's by Love Dove Cross Stitch, who's on Etsy. I'm not sure if they have their own shop or anything. Oh, hold on a second now. Fold that up this way, and then that'll be maybe be easier to see. And that's it there. So we have a bee and we have a beehive. I love working on this one, I have to admit. I do love it. And I got a good wee bit done. I finished off leaves and stuff on the sunflowers. I got that bit of banner done, and then the bees and the beehive. So I'm happy with what I got done on that. And it was a total of 605 stitches was worked in that, so that was good going. I've just realised I could have folded that a lot better and it would have showed you the whole thing. There we go. There we go. So that's the work on it. But as I say, I love working on that, and there's a wee bit of back stitch on the wings. That was good too. So I'm loving that one. I would love to get back to that one. I'm sort of doing the focus piece. It prompts are by Nicola, Simply a Stitcher. This month it's Christmas, or Christmas and in July sort of a thing, so it's Christmassy wintery pieces. Next month I think it's like Anything Goes or something like that, so I'm not sure. I haven't picked out a piece yet, so I'm not 100% sure what I want to work on. I could maybe pick a couple of the smaller pieces and see if I could get a finish or two on them. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll see. Sorry, you might actually hear there might be a wee bit of banging and stuff. I'm not tapping and whatnot. You might hear. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up or not. But the husband's working on the car out there, so I daren't say anything because he's working on it. So if you hear a wee bit of banging, it's just him. Right. Next thing I've been working on. I've sort of been working on this actually most of the week, because with not starting summer plums, I've sort of just worked on this piece all week. So it was ta-da, it's back out again, Fruits of Plenty. So there we go. That is what I've been working on all week. So I am more than happy. I got the tree finished. This bit I've been working on during the week. I got 481 stitches in it, so maybe not that many, but my goal was to get that motif in the middle finished. So it is done. I haven't at all because I was moving the frame this morning, and then I wasn't thinking of showing it, so I just kept it in the frame, but I'll maybe get it out for the next one. So no, I'm happy enough. I wanted to get the tree done. my aim today hopefully is there's a squirrel down here and I want to get it sorted to see about this piece here, to try and get that covered. So that's my aim today, is to get this sorted here. I feel like I'm not holding it up high enough. So that's, I say that's today's aim, and then after today I'll probably put it away. And I'm not sure whether to bring, it's maybe between about 3 different pieces for my focus piece for next month, and this is definitely one of them. This is definitely one of them. I'm just, I've too much to pick from. But sure, we all have that problem, don't we? So that is that. And I said, yeah, at 481 stitches, isn't it? Ooh. Now, the next one, I have it out of the hoop because I had to move the hoop, and I went, right, I'll not bother putting that in just yet. So, I told you a big fib in the last, if you were watching the last video, I lied to you. I did, and I apologise profusely. But in the last video, I had and showed you, made a mistake somewhere within the fireplace. And I said, I'm not ripping it out. I'm not ripping it out. I'm going to fudge around it and it'll be fine. Well, I got to it and I tried to fudge around it, but it wasn't working. So I'll show you how I have got on. Oh, there's still a wee clip in it. So that is where we are so far. Oh, excuse me. So that is what it looks like. So whenever I got to it, and I said I was going to fudge around it, let me see if I can get this sort of folded up that I can show you. It turned out that this stand, or whatever this is here, there was 2, it was only out, the whole thing was only out by 1 stitch, and I found that stitch. It was up here in the garland. This was going to be, there's going to be 2 stitches on this side where there was only 1 on this, and it was going to stand out a mile. So I just thought, I was sitting and went, do you, don't do, what do you do? It's not going to look right. It is not going to look right. So I decided to rip it all out. Yes, I ripped it all out. I basically ripped here, right across. When I looked, these weren't right either. So ripped right across to here. Am I getting this right? I can't see. So right across to about here. I left the fire was fine. This wasn't done. So this was all ripped out. I don't know how many stitches that is. But I've restitched it. And I'm more than happy. I actually am glad I frogged it. So although I lied to you, it's worked out though in the better. For me anyway. It just looks better. It's symmetrical. If I hadn't done that, it was going to stand out a mile. So let me see, this is shut down on me. How many stitches? I actually have put in quite a few in this one. I have done 1,944 stitches on this. So that, all these counts I'm giving you is so far this month. So where we're at the 19th. So there's another 12 days left of the month. And this is my focus piece. So I'll be working on this tomorrow. I should be putting 100 stitches a night into it. I sort of did at the start of the month. At the start of the month and up to Monday past. From Monday past to now, I haven't worked on it. So it's not sort of, I haven't been doing my 100 stitches a night on it. But as I say, it's going to be my focus piece, so I'll be working on it tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. So I'm not sure where I was with the tree, but I got the tree done and I have had the majority of this all done as well. So I'm happy anyway. So that, as I say, is my focus piece. I'll be working on it tomorrow. And that is everything I have worked on over the last 2 weeks. Okay, so I've done YouTube. I have a spreadsheet. So haul is my next. I have a few wee bits. I've more than what I normally have. I talked about the spreadsheet. That was part of my haul as well, I'll say. So I definitely would recommend it. I would definitely recommend it if you're one that likes to keep track of everything. It's nice to see the figures. Sometimes it's not so nice whenever you're only maybe putting a few in, but it all adds up at the end of the day. It all adds up. Haul. Okay. I have, as I say, a few bits here. Oh, that's not haul. Let's see. Oh, it's sort of sitting over here. Oh, sorry. Right, I got myself another one of these, which I've got this for my Carla Gerard full coverage Stitches So Beautiful piece. Winter City, never can remember. It's just for holding all my bobbins in. So I was ordering more, so I ordered one for myself as well. So there's loads of these in the shop at the minute. This is the large. You get a medium and a small. So I like the large for the full coverage. I'm not 100% sure how much it actually holds, but I think if my full coverages are 85, 87 colours, the majority of them, it should hold them all. So there's that. Right, next I was on Vinted and I picked up this. Should I take this out? I actually meant to look up the date on this, or when this would have come out. I don't want it. There we go. Now this, I don't know, as I say, I meant to look it up and I haven't looked it up. If I look it up between the making of me doing this now and me editing it, I'll pop it in now. When this pattern was out, it is actually a photograph on the front. This is by Liz Matthews. It is Elizabeth's Garden, Nighttime in Old Town. And let's see, because it's on the back. There we are. So if I do get the date, I will put it down. There is nothing on the actual pattern itself. So it's a small pattern. And I got this. I got fabric, and it's 32 count, me saying about linen in my last video, but 32 count black, get that folded up, so it's black, and I got, how many, I think there is 2, 4, 6, there is 8 colours, and 4 of the colours came with it. So that's the colours there. So along with the other one, I have ordered the threads that I need to come so I can start this one as well. My daughter just come in there telling me she was going down the town. So where was I at? Yeah, no, got that. I think I got that all for £11. I'm nearly sure this is a named brand of fabric. I just cannot remember, and my phone's over there. I'll put it up on the screen if I find out that it is. But it was £9 I got this for. I got this for £9. I sort of forget about Vinted every now and again, and then, or I remember about it every now and again. I forget about it for a long time in between that. But you can pick up some really good wee things on it. Oh, probably that was a wee bit hard to get out, so it'll probably not be that easy getting in. So there's that, and as I say, that could be a new-ish start as well if I, or not if, but when I get the threads for it as well. But it'd be interesting to see when that was released for myself as well. I'd like to know. I'm going to shut this here up where I can see myself in it, and I don't like that. Right. I had an order, excuse me. I placed an order for a few Mirabilia patterns, and I seen this one and I picked it up for myself. So this is the Queen Bee, and I just thought she was amazing. So she is gorgeous. The hive buzzes, the honeycomb fills, the drones exchange nervous glances, all is ready for the royal reception. I do love the little bits that she puts with the patterns. I think they're really good. So there's quite a bit compared to the one I'm doing at the minute. Xena is she called? I have a few, there's not that many DMC, and I think there is 2 big colours, possibly even just 1 big colour in her, and that is it. As I've said before, that was probably the reason I picked her. This one is a bit different. This one is quite a few DMCs. There's blends, there's Karen water lilies, there's Krynak, and there's Mill Hill beads. There are 2, 4, 6, 8 different types of beads in this one. And on 3 of them, I need 2 cases of them. So, oh my god, she could maybe be sitting a while, but she looks fantastic. So there was her. That's not going to be a new start, but I just couldn't pass her up. And finally, has come in, and I'll be honest with you, FedEx gives me grey hairs. They sent me an email last week saying that I was going to get it it was like last Wednesday, saying I was going to get it on Thursday, and I thought that is really quick if that comes. It didn't come. Then they sent me an email on Tuesday that it was going to come on Wednesday. It didn't come. So I was tracking like a mad woman to see that these were coming. No, all I could see is that they had reached the depot in Crumlin, and that was it. No more information available. They arrived on Thursday, just before the daughter went to work. So I was so happy that they come. I'll be honest, I haven't even got to check through this yet, or look through it yet. There is one now I haven't had, check through it, I haven't had time to sit and actually have a real nice look through it. I'm hoping to get that today. But there was one I seen, I'll not find it now. I know I'll not. No, it was page 19, was it? Yes, there we go, page 20. This one caught my eye right away when I just sort of was doing like a quick flick through it. And I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was lovely. So that might have to be done sometime. It's designed by Amanda Elliott and of Haunted Frames. And she's on Etsy. That's on Etsy. So I thought it gorgeous. So that one might have to be done. There's a few other ones. There's actually a couple of full coverage ones on it. Gorgeous. I hope that I don't know what's going on with my throat. I hope that everybody I've sent out to, they were all sent out Friday morning, and I hope everybody gets them and you really, really enjoy them. Everything I ordered is away bar one. So I do have one copy left, if anybody's interested. But no, I want, this is a, I have to get to sit down and have a real good look through this. Put my tabs. Put my tabs. Oh, I look forward to my tabs. I really do. So that is all in the haul. With those magazines, I also ordered Cottage Garden Samplings has out a new 12-part series, I think it is. Usually it's 12. A Year in the Woods. This is A Year in the Woods 2. So I got number 1 and number 2. So there is the wolf and there is the sugar glider. So I have both of those charts. So that's them. But other than that, that is everything. I don't think I have anything else to told you. I've rambled on that long and I don't even know if any of it makes sense at some stages, but that is everything for this week. I can't even remember what is on my list to do over the next 2 weeks. I know sugar plum, when the threads come in, I'm hoping at the start of the week. So if it comes in, the threads come in at the start of the week, it could be finished, it could be started on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday slot. But other than that, and House of Christmas, which I'll be working on to the end of the month, I don't know what I'm working on, so it'll be as much a surprise for me as it is for you whenever I show you next time. But that's everything for this couple of weeks. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could give me a wee thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you aren't already subscribed, if you could hit the subscribe button. As I say, no, that's everything. No, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate, and I love everybody's comments and everything. I love reading through them, and I try to reply back to everybody. So no, thank you very much, and I hope you have a lovely stitchy couple of weeks to come. I hope the weather stays not too bad, and yes, I will see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye!